Hey, it's Ellen Debenport. This month, I can finally announce the release of our long-awaited book about affirmative prayer, written by Linda Martella-Whitsitt and Deanne Morency. It's our first new book about prayer in a long time, called Discover Your Divinity, A Modern Guide to Affirmative Prayer. A lot of you know these authors because they've been traveling for years, teaching affirmative prayer, how to pray from oneness, and especially how to pray with others. Linda, you may know, retired this year as the head of Silent Unity. Deanne is the senior minister at Unity in Marin, California. She started out in religious science, so its methods of prayer are also mixed into her teaching. This book should be useful in all branches of New Thought, so help us spread the word. Linda and Deanne are eager for you to have this book so you can start teaching from it. Well, I'll let them tell you about it.
It's so wonderful to be able to announce this book and for the work that Deanne and I did together over the last several years. Many of you know that I wrote the book, How to Pray Without Talking to God. Well, it's now almost 13 years old, and it was due for an update, especially because, my consciousness keeps evolving. How about yours? And so for me, I've been so excited working in the field, teaching prayer chaplains throughout the Unity movement over these last dozen or so years, and hearing the kinds of requests that I continuously get. How about you, Deanne, for content? Can we have something in writing, please? Do you have a curriculum? Can we have a pathway to be able to do more consistent training and create some kind of standards for Unity prayer throughout the Unity movement?
Particularly how to pray with other people. In all of the trainings that I have been doing for the decades, that's the question that just kept coming up again and again and again. How does this actually get applied when we're praying with someone else? And so the book originally started out being about how to pray with others, and we very quickly realized that you can't teach how to pray with others until you also cover how do I pray personally, and then we couldn't really cover how to pray personally if we actually didn't show the foundational teachings that underlie what makes affirmative prayer so impactful and so powerful and so transformative.
So the bottom line is this book's for everybody who wants to study Unity teachings, and especially how those teachings get applied in prayer.
Yes.
And how we pray in such a way in Unity, so unique to Unity.
Yes.
It's not only about comforting ourselves, it's not only about touching the divine or getting to a place where we can feel the power and presence of the divine, but it's about what Myrtle Fillmore said, and that is, I call it the kicking us in the butt part of prayer, which is, it's about empowerment. It's about, what am I going to do when I'm finished this prayer session? I'm going to have to live into these principles.
Hands and feet. How do we actually become the hands and feet so that we can show up for ourselves and for each other and the world in a very powerful and impactful way? This book can be used by a variety of people. Our original target was for prayer chaplains, but it very quickly expanded so that it absolutely can be used within communities studying prayer as a whole. And anybody who is interested in a deeper understanding of Unity principles, ultimately, this is about creating a space of empowerment for personal and collective healing.
What we want to know you're going to get when you open this book is the principles of Unity explained in 21st century vernacular, right? We're not changing Unity prayer.
No.
What we're doing is explaining it in languaging that is understandable today and that can be adopted and put into practice. We're very excited about it. We're really looking forward to rolling out some other resources for study, and also, of course, lots of training and opportunities we're both available for.
Peace and blessings, everyone. Enjoy it.